more info for you guys. We're gonna talk about the wire harnessing and where you can source the wiring harness from. Okay, so there is a few different companies, Z-Fever Racing Performance, and I believe there's another place, Guilty Garage, and of course Hexa Garage. I highly do not recommend going through somebody unless it's somebody you're close to or familiar with. I kind of got screwed over on a custom harness that was being built for me. I'm not going to go into that or say any names or anything like that, but yeah, stuff like that. I mean, you want to go through a company that's known and gets their stuff out fast enough, so you're not waiting a whole year for stuff to get done, you know what I mean? Because nobody wants to wait. And so after I got screwed over, I ended up just doing my own thing, going my own route. But there is other ways. Like, I highly recommend Z-Fever Racing in Tampa, Florida. That's who tuned my ECU for this build, and they build a custom standalone harness for the VHR, and they do a lot of other stuff too for the DEs, HRs, and anything VQ related, and a lot of other stuff. Anyways, so it's pretty pricey. I believe I was quoted about like $2,500 for the custom harness and Nats Delete if you have a stock G37 ECU, and it's the whole thing, right? You just send them all your stuff, and they build you a harness and Nats Delete your ECU and all that stuff, and then you get your stuff back, and it's all just plug and play. You just wire everything back up. But that's not the route I went. I didn't have a whole lot of money to put into this. I mean, I could have saved up a little bit to go that route, but I had ended up coming across another deal on a complete car, so I just ended up going that route, and ended up, like I said in the last video, I took all the dash harness out, and the firewall harness, and the engine harness, and I deleted a lot of the other stuff, the harness that runs back on that side, the harness that runs back on this side, because I'm not running the stock fuel pump or anything like that. Also, it's converted to a return style fuel system instead of the non-return style originally that a G37 or a 370Z or any other VQ car would come with. So that's as far as it goes for my fuel system. And back to the harnessing subject, so basically I used you can probably see it in there, the factory BCM and the factory fuse box, the IPDM, and all that's mounted under my dash. Everything that would be in the firewall is mounted under my dash, and everything fits fine. There's honestly not that much harnessing. That's why doing this was not that hard. You can even go online and order the harnesses and stuff, but the biggest thing is the immobilizer. Okay, so if you go that route, you want to get an immobilizer and a key fob and the slot that it goes in to match each other with the and a matching BCM. You want all that from the same car, so you can start it just like it's the car. You know what I mean? If you get what I'm saying. But in that case, I didn't have to do that because I had a whole complete donor car, and I just used everything. And but yeah, there's other routes that you can go to do this, and it's not that hard. Just a little time, a little effort, and just if you really want it, you'll get it, and you can do this with other cars, with other swaps, you know what I mean? Mustang, whatever, Mustang, or like a Coyote swap, or or whatever, there's standalone harnesses for that stuff. But if you have a complete donor car or a crashed car, you can take everything out of the car and just throw it in your chassis or whatever chassis you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? It's not that much. It just takes a little focus and energy, you know, and motivation just to get it done. I mean, just to have what you want, you know, because there's a lot of SWAT people out there, you know, and it always comes down to that. You know, I need a wire harness made, or a conversion harness, or a jumper harness, or whatever, you know, and it's hard to find people to do legit wiring for, you know, a good price, you know. I mean, unless, you know, you have money saved up or whatever just to buy what you need, then shit, go for it. That'll be the fastest route right there, you know, fastest and easiest, and you know, less worries. But you look around on Marketplace or wherever and find a crashed car for cheap, and then, you know, you can part the rest of it out and make your money back with the parts you sell, or whatever. Sell the rest of the car, body panels, whatever you can. I mean, that's usually what I do with the part out cars, or whatever, when I am parting out cars, or when I do invest into a part out car because I need something. You know, you get what you need and you can make money off of it. So it's definitely a good how would I say it, it's a good little way to invest into your project, you know what I mean? And like I said, just the parts car alone can provide what you need more than just what you need from it, if you get what I'm saying. And as far as the computer goes, I mean, if you guys know VHRs or any of the, you know, VQ37 guys, you know that VQ37s, the 3.7 engine VHR, not the HRs. HR is a different engine. It's a 3.5, and it's got a whole different setup for the heads. It's got VVL on all 4 cams. VHR is VVEL. It's only got it on 1 cam, which I believe is the intake cam. And yeah, so they run off of 2 computers, and it's totally different. So you cannot use the VHR stuff for the HR because they're totally different. Alright, so I wanted to talk to you guys about another route you guys can go. You guys can jump onto Marketplace and find you a crashed automatic G37 and use everything from that as well. You just got to do the automatic conversion, just like you would be doing the manual swap into an automatic car, right? You would go to the BCM, and I'm not sure what pin it is, but I know it's a gray wire. You have to run 12-volt power into safety neutral switch bypass, pretty much. Just so the car knows, like, so you can start the car. Otherwise, the car won't start. Pretty much nothing. It will not let you start if it senses that the car is not in park or neutral. So you have to bypass safety neutral switch, right? So you would do that and just swap everything into your whatever chassis you're gonna swap into, right? And use your manual transmission. I mean, you could also just use all the auto stuff too if you want an automatic setup. You know what I mean? It's all up to you. But you can do that as well. And I just wanted to, you know, let you guys know that. And, like, this shit is not impossible. You just gotta find your way around shit. So that is gonna be it for today, guys. I will keep you updated on more. We will talk about more stuff. But you guys have a wonderful Christmas Eve. And I hope you guys have a great Christmas. And I will talk to you guys later.